friends, welcome to my channel. So in the today's lecture we are going to discuss various delays in computer networking. So now we are going to discuss various delays in computer networking. So what is the need to study this topic? Let me tell you. We have these two networks. Let's suppose we have these two networks and I want to send some message from this device to this. Let's suppose this is our sender and this is our receiver. So let's suppose I want to send a message from sender to receiver. So what actually delay means? Delay means how much time it is going to take when you are sending your packet from sender to receiver. So what is the total time it is going to take when we will be transmitting our packet from sender to receiver? Okay, and why do we really need to study this topic? Because when we will be transmitting multiple number of packets, and we know that how we can determine the time to reach packet at the receiver. So we can reduce the total time of the multiple number of packets. So that is the basic idea of studying delays. So now let me tell you, the first delay we have is transmission delay. The first delay we have is basically transmission delay. What actually is the meaning of transmission delay? Let's suppose this is the sender and this is the receiver. Sender wants to send some message like, hi, how are you? So sender is sending this message to this person, this receiver. Okay, let's suppose this is Aarti and this is Mehak. Let's suppose this is Aarti and this is Mehak. And I want to send message to my friend Mehak. Hi, how are you? So firstly what happens? We will be converting this message into the bits like 0 1s. We will be converting our message which is written in English language. We will be converting it into the binary form. Then what sender or Aarti is going to do? This machine is going to put these bits onto the channel. We are going to transmit these bits onto the channel. We are going to put these bits onto the link. So how much time we will be taking to transmit all these bits onto the channel? Let me give you one example. Let's suppose the length of the packet is 1000 bits. Length of the packet is 1000 bits and the bandwidth is 10 bits per second. Okay, so the length of packet is 1000 bits and the bandwidth is 10 bits per second. Let's suppose these are the 1000 bits which sender want to transmit on the channel or on the link. Okay, and we have a bandwidth of around 10 bits per second. What actually is the meaning of bandwidth? Bandwidth means the width of the cable, of the wire. If the bandwidth is 10 bits per second, what does it mean? That sender can send 10 bits in a 1 second onto the channel. In the next second, sender can send next 10 bits onto the channel. So this way we are transmitting all our 1000 bits onto the channel by sending just 10 bits at a time, because the bandwidth of the channel or the wire is 10 bits per second. So how much total time we are going to take to transmit 1000 bits onto the channel? It is basically equivalent to transmission time is L by B. So 1000 upon 10. It is actually 100 seconds. So if you have to transmit transmit 1000 bits onto the channel at a one particular second. In a one particular second, you can send only 10 bits. So in total 100 seconds, you will be transmitting all of your 1000 bits onto the channel. So sender will take 100 seconds to transmit 1000 bits onto the channel. That is basically our transmission delay. Next we have propagation delay. The second delay we have is propagation delay. Propagation delay. So what actually is the meaning of propagation delay? In the transmission delay, what we have done? We have transmitted all the 1000 bits onto the channel. But now what propagation delay says? Propagation delay says that all of your bits which you have sent on your channel has to reach at the receiver. All the bits has to travel some distance of the cable to reach at the destination. Like this way, we have a 10 bits. So all these bits are going to travel some distance of the cable so that it can reach at the destination. It can reach at the destination. So how much time it is going to take to go from one location to another location? That is actually our propagation delay. So time equal to distance upon speed. Propagation delay is equal to distance upon speed. Okay. What is the distance? How much distance all bits have to cover of the cable divided by how much speed, with how much speed they are moving. That is actually your propagation delay. If the distance it has to cover is 1000 meter and the speed is 10 meter per second. So if the length of the cable, or you can say wire, is 1000 meter and the speed with which bits are moving is 10 meter per second. So 100 seconds are going to be taken to reach from the sender to receiver. So 100 seconds is going to be your propagation delay. That is our propagation delay. So the third delay we have is basically queuing delay. Queuing delay. So what is basically queuing delay? So it is not that sender is going to send only one message to MAHAC. We can send many messages at a time to the MAHAC. So all those messages which we are sending are going to be stored in a buffer, in a queue. All those messages, this is first message, second, third, fourth and fifth. All those messages are going to be stored in a buffer in a first in, first out order. So initially receiver is going to process packet first, then second, then third, then fourth. So what queuing delay says? Queuing delay says the packet number 4 has to wait for some period of time so that receiver can fetch this message. It is going to take some time. So fourth number packet has to wait for some amount of time before it is processed by the receiver. The actual time, the queuing delay is very negligible time, but there exists some queuing delay. That is actually our queuing delay, that the packet number 4 has to wait before it can get processed by the receiver. So fourth we have a processing delay. Processing delay. So all the packets which sender has sent are stored in a buffer, in a queue. So firstly what MAHAC will do? MAHAC is initially going to fetch the packet number 1. packet number 1. The way sender took some time to transmit all the bits on the channel. So it is also going to take some time for the receiver to process any packet. So when receiver is going to fetch the message 1, it is also going to take some negligible time for the fetching of the message. So that is our basically processing delay. It is also very negligible time, but processing delay exists. Little bit time is going to taken by the receiver to process your message. So that is the processing delay. So transmission delay is sending the bits on the channel. Propagation delay is when your packet move from one location to another location. Then the time before it can get processed by the receiver, that is basically your queuing delay, and the time which receiver take for the processing of your packet is basically called the processing delay. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.